Hey, Patriot Dave here, and we'll let each lady introduce themselves.
Hi, yeah, I'm Oksana Buchanan, as you know, and I just do sessions and on my channel, Oksana Buchanan Regressive Hypnosis, and we take off all the etheric implants, any influence, any interference of your energy bodies for you to be a true creator. The idea is to empower everybody to be your own creator and manifester of your own reality and the events, and to learn how to do it on your own, so you don't need to ask for any help or don't need to come back for many sessions to continue or anything like this. One session should work. Sometimes people do too because they want to go in hypnosis by themselves also after the initial removal of the implants and beings and whatever it is influencing you in your energy sphere. Um, but yeah, and that's my channel, and I have a website, oksanabuchanan.com. There's an email. You can click on it to contact me. And here's Ephesians.
Hi, basically I'm based in England, near London, Reading, and yes, I do. I mean, almost the same like Oksana. I do past life regression, the esoteric in the esoteric way, and then in the classic one, which I'm still studying for my exams. And in the meantime, I do tarot readings. I do dowsing, a bit of everything. Quite open to find every way to connect with these high, energies. And me too, like Roxana, I remove implants, especially people that feels trapped in a situation that can be physical situation like health problems, and usually we detect that they are implants, not actually real physical problems. Also, I call emotional traps and intrusive energies, that my channel, intrusive energy healing, is that when people feels under attack or people feels that they are unlucky, that they attract all the time, all the wars, they're not happy, they feel disconnected with this planet, anything that it can be emotional, verbally, or physical. Uh, Three ways that a person doesn't feel connected with his own body, mind, or spirit. But anyway, yes. Uh, Ciao. Is your turn, Dave.
Well, I mean, I just try to get the truth out there. I'm a little into it to myself, of course. Always seeking to get stronger in that area, spiritually and everything with it. I just woke up one day like a light switch, turning a light switch on, and everything started clicking. I kind of always knew a lot of things were BS in our so-called world here. When you start going down these rabbit holes, it just goes from one to another. It doesn't stop. That's the truth. Everything. I can't think of anything that they've told us that's the truth. I mean, honestly, maybe our birth date, that might be true. Well, I doubt that. They switched the calendars and all that. So they switched the dates to fit their Luciferian BS. So what? I think we're going to find out the real calendar and what date is it really. Not that that's everything in the world, but we got to start somewhere with some truth, right? Oh
Yeah,
my, just doesn't stop. So
yeah, it's true.
we were discussing a little bit before we came on, and we were kind of talking about the Jabberjewy and what it's doing to people's families and stuff. And pretty, it's pretty sad, actually. Yeah, I, g- yeah, I
Yeah,
get I get text all the time. I got this. I hope you're still my friend or whatever. It's like, oh, hey, that's your
yeah,
free will. Do what you want. I warned you. It's up to you from there. It's not my responsibility to hold your hand. You know.
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's also that they're pushed to do it. I mean, there's October deadline everywhere, and I met some police officer here on the horse, and I've known him for a few years now. And he said he's not doing it simply because his partner got heart problems from it,
Mm.
and he was at the hospital and all that. He can't do his duties anymore. He loves to do it, you know. And
Oh,
he said, I'm not doing it because I don't want to be like him, you know. And also, there's 40% of police is doing the same, you know. They just refuse. And but I imagine the what they say in the media is totally different numbers.
yeah,
But yeah, it's everywhere. And plus, look at all this information we get, right, about the banks. I mean, I myself know because I just it's hard to send a payment or it's hard to even pay for anything I wanna get for the kids online because Chase declined my little payment there. Like I told you, kids' pajamas. Like, what is this all about? They thought it was fraudulent action. But if when somebody a year ago tried to steal 330 from me, they let it go. It wasn't fraudulent, and mine
huh,
was lower than $100, right? But yeah, something's definitely going on. But I think we're definitely crushing the system because I get clients, and I just got an email yesterday. The woman who is a teacher after her session, she said, "Well, I'm taking a leave from my job because of the deadline is coming up for you know what. I'm not taking it."
yeah,
And I mean, and she's a fantastic teacher of many, many years of experience. Look what's going to happen to the schools. Most people I know, I'm surprised. I meet them outside at the playground during the day, and they're all doing the same like I do. They're all homeschooling. They pulled kids out of the classes, out of schools, because they say there's no learning happening there. All
right.
they learn, all they teach them to do to sanitize their hands every 15 minutes, and the whole agenda is there in school. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
even people who are pro that stuff and would go get it, I mean, they don't want kids to hear it nonstop. They want them to be taught something, right? Even
Yeah,
like you said, all they teach them is really, but kids need to do something. Um,
yeah,
Obviously. So everything is, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing that all the systems are kind of going out of business, and we have to destroy them first in order to build something new.
true.
And the best specialists are going to leave their jobs because they're the smartest. They can think for themselves. They're rational, they're logical, yeah, they can put all these things together, and a lot of them don't have fear because they've been working for so many decades, at the working place. If they retire, they retire,
Yeah,
but they do speak the truth also. But I don't believe any bad news. No, I don't. I mean, it just doesn't resonate with me. None of it. They're trying to scare us. They're trying to see the timeline split. They're trying to get more souls to believe in the agenda of the negative timeline, so those souls would get into that timeline. It's like two horses running in the opposite directions. Do you want to be
right,
on the white horse or on the dark horse? It's like
right.
so.
Yeah, it makes perfectly good sense, right? They're
Yeah,
trying to pull you on that side of the line, and they can fork off. It ain't happening, There's
right.
I personally, I could be wrong, but I don't even think 30% of the population's done what they said they've done. I don't believe it. I think it's below 30%.
Yeah, I
What
believe
do you
that
two think
too.
on that percentage, like worldwide? How many people's actually done that?
Yeah, I don't think I got like 5 and 2. So I guess 48 didn't.
Hmm,
52 did.
a little higher than I thought. Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, it's also like it's kind of fluctuating also because those people who did, a lot of them, you know, went to that world and left their bodies already.
That's true. Yeah.
So, and then the percentage goes like seesaw,
Right.
it changes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, we'll see what they're gonna get with their agenda, you know, going after kids because by now people are so fed up with everything. They're just all together. I don't know. I mean, if you live in a warm climate, just form a community, do things
Hmm.
together. Somebody's good at teaching, okay, let them teach your kids. You're good at that, you'll do this, you know?
Barter trade. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's the best thing to do, ideal. The only thing is that I see at the we have to get, and I think military is going to get to those huge machines that are holding, they're manipulating the weather because when I go to Antarctica and I see those huge machines that they're freezing this particular spot,
Mm.
and when they're gone, everything's gonna be like a warm climate everywhere. So that's the original. It's like Eden. You'll just pick an apple from the tree and you're fine. You're fed. You don't need money or going to the store. Any of this. And somebody will make clothes and trade it for something else. I mean, it's no big deal. But it's going to take time and determination from a lot of us. We can't just sit and wait, like they're saying, in some movements, pray and meditate for some angels or whatever to come and help you or alien beings that they're gonna come and help. No, 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 no. We are the ones incarnated here who are supposed to do the revolutionary change here. No?
Yeah. I feel in a sense we are the angels that people refer to in a sense. You know.
Yeah, we are definitely. And that's what, you do when you want to channel somebody, channel yourself. Because you are incarnated in so many universes and galaxies at the same time you are in this physical body. There's no reason to find a good positive alien to connect, to find information. It comes from you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Tie the conscious to the subconscious, and what do you get? Right. You get a
Right,
complete person.
right. No, we're
Amazing.
really amazing being. We just have to understand it through personal experience, and the personal experience is happening now. It's breaking paradigms in your head right now.
Yeah.
And if easy, you were talking about the revolution too, and I guess we all
Yeah,
kind of thinking the same.
I completely, agree with you. What they do, these entities, these other, species, how we want to call, is to basically to destroy the DNA, the karmic. This is the karmic card, the family, and this is the heart. I always thought because the many people they die because of heart failure after the syrup.
Hmm.
And yes, basically, I can feel how many people has difficulties to breathe. I feel that the breathing and the oxygen is becoming very, very difficult for these people. Masks and taking all this, uh, you know, what syrup. And I can see that the microchip that is in the heart is basically activated in order to reduce the population. This is why the system, the banking system is crashing down. The platform is crashing down because they are preparing, not now to destroy the world or the economy, etc., but because there will be less people. I feel in the next between now and 10 years there will be less people in this planet. Um, because not only with the climate, which they are able to cause earthquakes, tsunamis, anything that can usually destroy every country, resources. But usually, these countries are always the poor ones, okay, which are the first that they will be, clean out. This is why they did not syrup enough for these people. This is why we are 50, 48. You say 48 point 2, Oksana? Of
48 who didn't, who refused to take it.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're talking about the countries. I was just talking to my brother who still lives in
Hmm.
Ukraine. I'm in Chicago, obviously. And he said, no, there is enough syrup for everybody. I mean, they've done, because he works at the university, and they've gone through, it's, the famous, starts with syrup with P, that they did to everybody there. And you could refuse it there, but now they're going into quarantine motion again.
Mm.
And he said, I'm so fed up with it. Everything is online. And he's basically like doing 3 jobs, teaches English and all this sort of different to international students, but it's all online and people are just had enough. And he's asking me, and he's asleep, why did I take it for? I
Mm.
thought that it would go back to normal, as we all thought, but nothing is back to normal ever.
Right.
Yeah. But if
So,
you check in South America, in Brazil, places like these poor countries or Africa, apparently there's not is not enough. Which is
mm,
in one way is good
lucky
because
them.
yeah, but the other is just that they're trying to even you don't know what they're giving to these people.
Those other ones
Okay,
are also experimental to,
exactly.
yeah,
We know what this BG what it did with Africa, yeah, women's with infertility experiments. Not the person that is on the top of the pyramid.
Mm.
right. Yeah. And they
Yeah,
also know they lost already. So when you lose, you know that you have to leave that planet along with those who won't live by the high vibrational rules of that planet. And they don't belong to high vibrational space themselves. So they need to take all the low vibrational people with them. How do they do it? They need to do something with the containers they inside.
Mm.
That's a solution. The syrup is a solution to destroy the containers.
you was
Uh,
just mention wisdom, people wisdom. The same time, look,
yeah.
Yeah, your
that
cards are
is
showing up really great today. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because somebody complained that I take it out quickly or I don't put the warmth.
That's
Well,
fine. No, people always complain about something, believe me.
Yeah, I
yeah.
noticed that.
But with the influence Bible, that's why they
I,
need to remove
I.
the implants and entities from the energy sphere,
This is why
not
we
to
do this job.
complain. You're right.
We have even implant for the complainers as well.
Yeah,
That
probably.
that that is pretty amazing though that we're around that 50% mark in general, give or take a couple percentage points. I'm really surprised it's that high, but I think we all agreed to do whatever we're doing before we came here. I mean, I firmly believe in that,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. There's also people who kind of faked it. So,
Mm,
um, and I actually personally know people who faked it. And
really?
that thing,
Yeah.
yeah, that thing is, oh, it actually works for public places. I mean, they don't go into computer system and check if if you really did it. No, no, you go to restaurant, you show it. I mean, it can be like stamped, printed, written by you, and
Well,
if you know how to do it. I mean, that stuff is, for now, it's working. I know that.
we had a topic on that. I don't remember who I was talking to, but some places will actually be able to tell if that's real or not real, that little card thing.
It's coming
And
up. They'll
they're
figure it
like,
out.
yeah, you didn't, that's not real, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're not getting on the airplane or whatever it was. I don't remember. I'm like, wow, they track it. There you go, right?
Yeah, for now it's like skating rinks and cafes or whatever it is. It would work for now.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, I mean, you know how the system goes.
Yes.
This is what I have, in fact, of this. I don't know if you guys you can read, can see. Is
Yeah, we'll see.
choose wisely where you go,
Mm,
or even to fly with the proper airlines,
yeah.
Yes,
because
for
one
sure.
of the airlines basically works for the system.
Yeah.
This is
And
why. Yeah, and I can see that they says to be careful the way we. This is what is right down
Oh
here.
yeah, we can
Choose
see it real
wisely.
well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because there is the authority involved. So they start with the coffee shop, with bars, restaurants, to spread like a big stain of oil. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Looks like an Anunnaki guy with the golden orb or whatever artificially
yeah.
created.
Yeah.
Authority.
That's
Yeah.
perfect right there. Yeah.
Yeah, those are gonna have fun with their, you know,
That will
religious system
bargain,
following.
bargain. They can't win. I'm absolutely confident because I always know that. I mean, you say even before Oksana, we are our own creators. We create our own reality, and whatever they try, these people they don't understand that. First, they're not in this planet. They're not immortal. Okay. Um, Second, we are all eternal. Even the bodies are eternal.
Mm.
So, and the experience that they had in this planet or in other universes and late is basically for some people is like a very bad student. Yeah, you can't learn, but there are good students too, which they always remind to them, look,
I,
because when I say love begins with this card is because there is, like we says, there is a change, we like or not, with the planet, with the frequencies. The frequencies they're becoming higher and higher. I feel it. I really feel,
yes.
especially even my dreams, they are changed. I would like to ask in the audience if they notice the dreams are changing. They are quite vivid, lucid. Sometimes I
Yeah.
wake up in a dream and I'm basically I can change things. So that is amazing because usually we don't have a control with our body, only with the mind in the dreams, with the astral
Right.
trips. But
Yeah.
I suggest to everybody before go to sleep to write down an intention to repeat at last 3 times. I want to be protected. I want a shield. This time I want to know. I'm trying to make experiment to make pictures
Mm.
with my phone, and now I'm remembering, and this is mean that in my memory is I can remember everything I dreamed the night before. So
Yeah.
if you make pictures or you are filming, it means your mind is recording to remember everything you've been doing in this trip. Because
Yeah.
after when you wake up, you forget usually what I was doing. Yes, people write down quickly, instantly. But
Yeah.
now, because the frequencies they are getting higher and higher, you're going to see how beautiful is traveling with our dreams. But knowing that we are protected against the abductions, against the other beings that they try to take our DNA constantly,
Yeah.
and night abductions we call. This is why many people is implanted. I had an implant tonight.
Yeah. That's
My
a good point.
stomach this morning my stomach was like somebody. I mean, it put something inside because yesterday I had a dinner. I was relaxing, yeah. And I said, "Oh, today is my day off. No, nothing serious, just a dinner with friends." And then because I had a glass of red wine, this red wine was like a poison. So I was thinking, let's see that even what we're drinking that is already.
Of
No, because
course.
my stomach didn't accept it at all. This morning I
Mm.
was really suffering, and then I had to clean up, meditated, and remove my implant on my own. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. My 11-year-old yesterday, she was running and she said, Mom, my heart is hurting. Let's look at it energetically. I was sat on the bench in the park and she says, Do you see this flickering dots? And my 9-year-old, Oh, I see those dots also. And do you see how we breathe them in and they concentrate in the heart? Unless you intentionally take them out, they would build up over your heart.
Mm,
They're trying to ruin that connection, that soul physical heart connection, because that's a huge
exactly.
portal. And the dreams are like amazing. I think our dreams right now are really showing what we're doing in the astral, because one dream I was holding babies. And it's
Wow.
weird because I saw my husband on one timeline and I could see the timeline, and it's like a translucent tunnel. That's how I see timelines. He's standing there, we could see each other, but I know he's in different reality. And I was the baby, so no, we're not getting number 5. I said, it's not mine. I'm just saving them from that timeline into the good timeline. Because they're just like crystalline rain babies or whatever I said to him. And then this morning I woke up because the alarm, because we're supposed to do this. And I remember that I was dealing with kids. It was like a
Mm,
big facility, just translucent, transparent. You can see the air and everything. And it was like a hologram over us. It was like a school for kids. But I
wow.
saw also their mothers in there, and we're all like dancing in a circle and doing things.
Yeah.
And it was all about laughter and kind of celebration. It's just
Hmm.
interesting stuff. It's like I see glimpses of the timeline that is coming up.
Wow. So, you see how is you doing absolutely look. This is the moon, yeah, night
Perfect
sleep.
spot right there.
Mhm.
Yep.
And this is the family reunion. Basically, you are saving children.
Mm.
You are
Mhm.
helping them. You are a good, what can I call? A good
Teacher,
nanny,
uh,
teacher,
leader.
nanny. Yes, and as you can see, in the night you're sleeping, moon, and then the children, the page, they have the goal because it's the new generation, where they
Mhm.
can put, you know, the seed, or new life, even in different dimensions. Okay, so this is what you are doing, and this is the reunion. You see the rainbow, family,
Right.
kids, and you can check for the darkness because anyway, the moon was telling you that because you are a traveler, even with your astro trips,
Yeah, makes sense because the
and you
rainbow.
are. This is why you're taking a lot and lot kids with you. And the last what I have here, number 5, you says.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Cups.
card, 5 of Cups, which is the card. The card, don't cry for the spilled milk. This is the meaning
Mm,
of this card. Also,
wow.
is the card of the regrets. Nothing to
Mm-hmm.
regret. We don't have nothing to regret. Let the water, let the life still carry on. Still carry on. This is why 5, the number 5, probably you have a connection with the number 5 child, and this is your duty to save all the kids, from these potential arms that these entities they are creating in this planet.
Mm,
Okay.
Right, it all matches because I always feel inside like a child and I always resonate with children. And I
yeah.
told you before, right? They come up to me in the playground asking, "What's your name?" They don't come up to anybody. Like they see a child on me, right? And the rainbow, it's like I carry the Series A rainbow energy. Everything matches so
And
amazingly. Yeah.
I
beautiful.
thought you were a Sirius B originally.
Series A and Series B incarnations, and yeah, both.
Similar. Yeah.
Right. It depends. Like I'm this normal type amphibian being on the Series B, but I'm this wise man on Series A.
Which I
So,
was as well. That's why it hits pretty well. Yeah.
This is you,
right.
Dave, the emperor, and then the Samaritan, which helps people. You are a helper. You are a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
You see?
That's nice.
And this is why you're doing what you do. This is why you
Yeah.
are spreading the
The
word, and
calling.
you like to help everybody emotionally. Obviously, if you can, everybody can, even financially, to help everybody. But money, again, when we focus on money, we can attract money whatever we want. It's the intention that attracts money,
Yeah.
and the
Right.
confidence. Yeah,
Maybe that's why I'm broke, right? Because I don't focus on money. I mean,
me
yeah.
too. But I
Um,
started to using this word, confidence, every time. About confidence is when you believe. It says, I know, I'm going to get the money. Of course. Oh, you are
yeah.
Yeah.
good. Of course, I know. It's no arrogance. It's confidence. And then you basically you put on balance your universe. It is coming. Works, trust me. Confidence. This is confidence to
Balance.
believe that you have confidence that, yeah, I know I'm good. I know money arrives. I know tomorrow everything's fine. I know. This is the confidence that you have to keep, not the fear, not like, oh, I'm not sure, maybe.
Right.
So, because when you have a confidence, you know that you just think about money, about food, about your children's school just once, and then you put on the side because it's
Yeah.
already booked with your confidence. So it'll
Right.
arrive the next days.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also when people keep telling I'm broke, they kind of like you record a program in yourself. I mean, I keep telling people. My mother told me she had this great friends who just loved, adored her, and she would do anything for them anytime they needed. And I mean, even though she was she had a PhD in immunology and all this, she had students, but you know how much they paid in former Soviet Union, not much. But every time we had to go on vacation to Black Sea, one of your friends would give her money. And so I saw it happening and it's recorded in my head. And for me, I feel like, the right things come at the right time. I always get support system, and I don't focus specifically on the money, but I kind of like see in my vision, because I'm very visual, the doors are opening for me the right direction where I need to go. And so, because actually my daughter is very sensitive from 2.5, she could see people, she could see their attachments. She's 11 now. When you mention money, she gets sick. When you
Mm,
say money egregora, she says, Mom, it's a big ball with the spikes. And recently my friend told me that that ball with the spikes, it
mm.
actually means some very negative symbol. It's symbology from Japanese or Chinese or something like this. So it's interesting. She describes the money egregora like a complex of structures connected like that. She says, Mom, it makes me sick. I'm going to throw up if you ever say it. And because we do this kind of miniature sessions for ourselves to see
Yeah.
Mhm.
things and see. So you better think about it. The energy is coming to support my life. The energy is always there to support my life. And it involves a lot of things.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It
a person
does.
can come to you and say, hey, I have a house, like my clients, some of them, you have this one, that one, I have a house here and there, you can use it if you want, go on vacation there. So, and I don't have to pay anything. But
Right.
stuff, it's just kind of, it's magic. You believe in
Like
magic and you're confident.
synchronicity. Yeah, magic is
Right,
synchronicity because you go exactly at the same.
right.
This is the one you was talking, Oksana. I had this when I connected with Marina.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this is the prosperity begins. Okay, the tree. So again, when you have the intentions, good intention to grow, this is the connection with the, I mean, with the
There.
Mother
wealth, if you want to
Earth.
say, yeah, and if good living, yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
we are part of this planet now.
Right. Well,
Hmm.
And,
yeah, and the planet's supposed to provide
Right.
whatever for those on. Yeah.
this is why I always say it's nice to spend the time in the nature. This is to rejuvenate, to energetically to recharge yourself. I mean, I try to do as a master I can to walk in the woods, forests. Again, the rainbow. You see the family.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, that is what counts. What is basically the family is rich when it's healthy, when
Mm-hmm.
it's harmonic, and when
Yeah.
they're not corrupted by interferences, which will be the media, what they teach your children at school, what they give to your children at school. And I mean, this is the strangest, the family. This is why before, when I took the heart stab in three parts, they try to destroy the family. Okay, to put people against each other.
Right. No, it's
Hmm.
Okay,
true. Yeah.
But yeah, we are rich because we are
Absolutely.
united in our houses. We look after each other, even if sometimes we have ups and downs with some members of family, or but still, this is what
Mhm.
makes us strong. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
and there's a lot of truthers out there. I didn't mean to jump into this right now, but we're kind of right there right now. There's a lot of truthers that put the money first, and if you can't see that, I don't know how to say it, but you need to use your intuition when you follow people and listen to what people say. Make sure it resonates with you, whatever that may be. Um, I've actually come out of my pocket to do what I'm doing. Not that I care because I can do it, but not everybody can do that. I mean, the premiums on stuff that I pay is would probably blow people away just to do videos. So, money to me is the last thing we need to worry about. We need to worry about ourselves. We need to worry about our families and friends too, because friends most of the time are considered family if they're real friends. Um, some are pretend friends too, of course. So you got to see that, right? See
Mhm.
it, feel it, know it. And
Mhm.
I'm, I'm just going to throw this out here. Me personally, I've been paying attention a lot, and I think all of us have to some degree. But all these YouTube truthers, I'm going to say 50% of them are full of bullshit. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say every bit of 50% of them are full of bullshit, if not more.
Mhm.
What do you ladies think there?
It's like, fortunately, for what I see, I mean, my channel is very young, very small. I mean, just I took it like experience, but I feel that this is the ego that take over. I mean, people
Mhm.
forgot why they did this, or some people they have this plan to take visibility, and you know what I mean. Whatever they want to sell to the public, they must really be careful because I believe in cause and effect. Because sooner or later, what if you spit? I mean, you know what I mean. You have to be careful what you basically you offer to the public if they trust you. Many people there are is people they live on their own in the houses, disconnected by society, lonely, and they trust us. We're talking in generals. But some
Mhm.
people
Yeah,
they don't care about these people. What they want is just a like, a new subscriber, and eventually to to make money. I mean,
right.
is and then it's really is important that we are honest, transparent. Okay, just a person,
Yep.
human. I'm an explorer. I feel I'm a traveler, and I wish with this, even with your show, Dave, and with Oksana, to even to meet other people like we have the same, you know, connection that we
Right.
become stronger. And because what I know, the little I know now, I would like to share. Because some
Right.
people need to know. Okay, why have to pay for everything to know when it's free?
Yeah.
Okay,
Information is
obviously,
always free.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I mean, we work as well. We need to pay our bills, and that is another part. But I honestly, I find sometimes really greedy when people take advantage of, you know.
Me too. It
Yeah,
infuriates me.
they basically they want take all your how much they can, and then sorry, 40 minutes. Hi, we have to close now.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah,
It's like
because you're
what?
nice, they would take more and more from
Yeah,
you. Yeah, that it has to be a balance with everything because there's some people who know the moral rules and who feel it inside themselves, okay,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
others are just would just go over because you're nice and you're not. Yeah, I mean, this world is absolutely crazy that way.
I
Mm-hmm.
know. Yeah. And, to like create a website and tell you, hey, you're going to have to give me 15 or $30 a month to be on my website. I mean, I, I,
Oh
I,
yeah.
I get it that people have to make a living and put food on their table. I would never ever knock that. But if you do it off donations, you're probably going to be richer in a sense anyway, because you're not forcing nobody to do something. They can donate to you if they want, but they can get the same information if they don't donate to you. And if they,
Hmm.
it's their choice at that point.
Yep.
Uh, it's really weird to me. I don't know. It's,
Yeah, unfortunately, this is it. It's the corruption of the ego and the money. People want is desperate to be on top. Oh, I'm the best. I have 1 million followers. I can
yeah,
make money, sponsor. Then they forgot. Oi, you remember why you're here. Even a singer, if he's corrupted with money, this sooner or later his songs they are crap.
right.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this not is not connected anymore with the harmony, the harmony of the music, the waves, the
yeah.
frequencies. It's
It's
the
taken
money.
over. Taken over by the entities because I've seen it before in my own experience. I was working for somebody who had a very great, clear, desire to help others. But once,
Hmm.
she started getting and she wanted a house and something else, and, she forgot about that desire. Everything has to be in balance, and plus that's why
Mhm,
we do the sessions, because we want to people to understand informational field is all around you whenever you go, and you cannot nobody can block you from receiving information,
mhm.
Right.
right? Like you go to the moon, oh, I can't go. No, no, you can open any doors, any metallic anything,
Well,
because you
even
have
the
the right.
rates, the donations that you all take, you two ladies take for a session is like half the price of some of these other ones, if not more. I mean, you're not like being greedy. You're just trying to put some food on your table and that kind of stuff. It's just a big difference to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
of
you've helped
course.
people that didn't have money, and I know that. I mean, you can't help everybody, but you can help some, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. We do. I when I can. I mean, if I
Right.
have a, I always help. I always give part of my time because time is precious for everybody.
Yes.
But if I have friends or somebody, people that is I can feel I have to connect. I've been in touch with people they took advantage even with me,
True.
with my heart,
Mhm.
my heart, and then I have just to you know tell them to back off because these people they're not real needers. Or if they are a real needer, it's because they want to stay in that situation. They don't want progress. They don't want learn. They're just
Right.
interested in very the basic. And they never going to explore why they are living in the basic. So,
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes people just I mean you can help people, but people have to understand also um they want to work on themselves. They want to take responsibility and take other steps to, whatever work you've done to support it on the physical through their mental, changing their mental programs. And a lot of times they just come for curiosity. Of course you can do those, but sometimes I like almost feel like, why would you even do it if you just want to know your mission? And when we wake up, we make up our own mission by themselves based on your souls, what you feel inside. You felt like spreading information, right, Dave? Ephesia felt like, but Ephesia's taken, I mean, she has so much knowledge.
Yeah.
If I took one course, she took like 10, and she's still
Right.
taking more. So I
I love always to learn.
see
All the
she's
money
a
I make is
learner.
just to pay courses after courses. But I mean, I probably will be until the day I stay in this planet. But because you never stop to learn, and what I feel, this is my opinion anyway. I want to make sure that I leave as much information as possible to my DNA. Just in case if I have the chance to, to push the button, come back to the planet Earth or try to explore in a different dimensions. Definitely go and explore the different dimension. I think I'm done here. I mean, this world, this globe is small now. Still pretty, but still is small. Small.
Yeah.
Uh, Now we don't have nothing anymore to discover. It's just surviving.
Yeah, we're going through
Yeah.
survival period here, but it'll be fun
Uh, uh,
afterwards.
but but I enjoy this planet. I don't want to be negative. I want to enjoy the I must I can with my family, friends. I want to go to travel around the world. I want to go to Peru. You know, Peru is calling my soul.
Teleport
And
there someday,
yeah,
for sure.
in and by the way, New York is another of my targets.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah,
Wow.
New York, and obviously typical European, Route 66.
Right. That goes a long ways. That's amazing where it goes.
I really want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
goes
The
right through my state.
nights
Yeah.
on the
On
roads.
old Route
Yeah,
66.
like a hippie.
Yes.
Stopping in Mexico, Tijuana for 2 nights, having fun,
It's
shamans.
Mm,
Then
it's
right.
funny
there
you
is,
say that. People from Germany and Russia come over here and they rent motorcycles to take Route 66, and it takes them weeks to do it. They come over, rent a motorcycle, and they take the whole Route 66 trail, and it cost them like lots of money, like $20,000 or something crazy,
wow.
10,000 or 20, I can't remember. And they said it's the best thing they ever did in their lives because they're on a motorcycle with freedom compared to where they came from, obviously, too, and it's all most of that's rural areas with trees and you know 2 lane roads, 1 lane each way. Most of it's small stuff, so more with nature, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. But I'm more, I like still the comfortable, you know,
Oh, you
like
mean in a car and not in a motorcycle?
yeah, yeah, maybe a camper with friends that everybody can we can create like a little tribe that you can enjoy better, when you stop in a location,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Grand Canyon, always. I'm a free spirit, but in these big trips, I like at last to be 4 or 5 people, 7 maximum.
Yeah,
Mm.
seven's a good
Uh,
number, huh?
yes, the chariot,
I'll
the
just
chariot,
teleport myself
7
without
is the
driving or riding.
you know what is the number of 7 in the tarots? Dave, is the chariot, which is the car basically.
Oh yeah,
It does
Oh,
make
that's
sense, yeah?
basically
interesting.
right, a way of transportation.
And
Exactly.
6 is a number for information, so that 3 6s is was stolen from the idea of I keep the information for me and spread the misinformation to control the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
for eternity, because if you flip them, there's 9. But
Yeah.
that eternity has the end. It's not 8, it's 9. It has the opening. We're going through the opening now. That's how I see it. I don't know why, but
Wow. It's beautiful.
I
I
see
never thought
something
of
similar, but I see like the world as a playground right now, like it was an old, run down, rusted playground, and like we're rebuilding it a little bit here and a little bit there. That's how I feel. Yeah,
right. That's nice. Yeah.
it's a slow process, and people don't understand all the moving parts. I mean, obviously, you got some of the spiritual parts of it, and then you got the you part of it. You need to be worrying about internally and your
Mm,
children, your family, etc. Yeah, it's things are really. I feel great. I think we're in a really good position right now.
cool.
right. That's for sure. Yeah. Um,
What all do you both of you ladies feel? And this is kind of a tough one because I think it varies on people, but for the family members that got that stupid thing, what about the ones that didn't? How is it affecting them other than a day of sickness or whatever you want to call it? Is it going to affect them long term, or is it just going to affect them short term?
Long term,
it,
I think.
it depends also on their consciousness. Um, but I feel like they're stuck
Mhm.
They're kind of stuck in their waves, and that thing that is inside is blocking that's connection that they disconnected from their soul, and the soul cannot supply them with important information to continue raising their consciousness. It's like there's a metal door there, it's blocked, you know?
But how does it affect the family members that did not get it? The Let's call it the shedding, because I think that's a word that people use a
Still,
lot of.
still has effect, especially with the people that didn't take it, because they are surrounded by all this, you know,
Right.
new. Because everything changed. Example, when I come back from my holidays, I come back the 25th of August. It was almost a month. I've been 2 weeks. I was completely shattered. So a friend she had to clean me constantly with using radiesthesia, which is it's like a sort of dosing of distance cleaning up because I felt affected. I felt weak, tired. I felt even very irritable because the people all around me they was quickly they lose the temper, they snap for stupid things,
Right.
and basically I had always to be careful what to say because I was not basically I didn't take my
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, but wears
like
out though.
those, and so I had always to be careful to don't offend, even because to be free, you can offend who's not free. A slave can be offended when you point the fingers. Yeah. Oh, look, you have a
Mhm.
chain in your. And this says, no, this is not a chain. This is saving me. This is what I felt. And by the way, I had the three arguments in that holidays. Even it was like, what? I started was arguing without even realize. I
Yeah.
said, I was like, okay, I have to breathe. I have to breathe. And then when I come back, honestly, I had to work a lot with my intentions, meditation. Palo Santo stick was like a fool in this house. White sage. And then I had even 2 sessions. Mardi had a clean up my energy. So 2 weeks of weakness, and I know I didn't have the dose.
Yeah.
So this is
Yep.
experience from the people like us. We don't have it's it's very easy to cut the syrup energetically.
Yeah, but then you kind of I figured out how to keep myself clean, or, if it affects me, it doesn't. It's only a few hours here and there. And I also see, according to the plans, this person who took it is going to be separate from us very soon. He's not going to be with us.
You're talking
So
about the ones that did.
yeah, going to different kind of reality timeline saying, yeah, because you
Yeah.
go to college, some want to live in the dorms and separate from family, and so I mean, in my case, that's the thing, and I understand why, because when there's no resonance in the people, there's like it's growing bigger and bigger, that non-resonance, and that person wants to be with like-minded people, which would mean, he'll find them there. But that's how it's gonna go. Like I'm saying, there is a split. It's gonna, even those people in your family who did it, you'll see how they're gonna be stepping away from you. You know?
Hmm.
Right.
I was completely surrounded by family. I was me and my son, the only people, and my mom because she's old and they are afraid that they can, she can't,
Hmm.
she has too many problems to take this crap. And I was surrounded by all the rest of my family friends. They was all, you know,
Huh.
Yeah, Italy is so.
it,
Yeah,
it
Italians
was.
are a lot
I
of
mean,
them
it's
took
like
it.
you are surrounded. It's like you are a spy, in a community, the village, like the movie.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
oh.
But you're cleansing. You don't realize how you absorb that. And once you know that you do, I kind of put, it was my intention that I reject that stuff. And like I see, like ping pong, like playing tennis, it bounces off of me. And I managed to figure out how to do it. So before it was hard, now it's easier. Now it's shorter time periods when you don't feel well or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because I felt like itchy skin a lot when I get around, I guess you'd say more in public around people I don't know. I kind of just feel itchy.
Itchy
And
eyes too.
yeah, itchy eyes too, but it's kind of weird. Like 3 or 4 hours
Allergy.
later, I'm okay, you know?
Yep, it happens a lot. Even my Russian clients from Russia and one client from Mongolia, by taking a bus to her job every day, she
Mm,
itches like that too, and then it stops. Yeah, I remember her letter. And it
wow.
was it was 4 months ago when she wrote it to me.
Yeah.
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 It's very
Huh.
strange all the effects that it has on us, in different ways.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
And
they
then we
cannot
this
do
is
much to us though.
I think personally we need all the time to at last once a week, especially if you're going to work with all these people, or you go into the let's say you take a bus or take the underground, and you are mixing with all these people you don't know, and your energy is like you know uh, shaking, and
Hmm.
it's normal to come back home like "Ugh." This is why people they created their own protection like a bubble, yeah, to protect themselves, especially if you go in places like underground, buses, public spaces, hospital, even a restaurant, a coffee shop. You
Yeah.
are surrounded by all these, people that drinks the syrup, and with all the work you do, intention, you're strong, but still, you remember, you're sniffing this air, the same
It's
air.
physical body that
Yeah.
reacts. Because when I check on myself energetically, I'm fine. Because I expel those, I repel, but it's not what you said. But once again, I mean, it's going to go through your system, can make you sick, yes. But, it's going to get out of the systems through natural ways also. From their system, it cannot get out. It was artificially placed. That's not
Yeah.
how you get viruses. You get them through, you know, the
Right.
passage, the
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
But
If there's such thing as a real V word as they say it, because the more
artificially created stuff, this planet should
right,
not have any of this. We should not even know what it is to be sick.
right. Well, yeah, it's coming. I mean, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean, I think all of us have some type of family members, close and not close, that's done that. We just got to remember it's their free will. And I really didn't plan on talking about that subject so much, but one more thing, I really want to get into what's going on with this Chase credit card slash banking stuff before we get off of here. You all have enough time to do that?
Yeah, because they're replacing the system with something different, and that's when the glitches happen because it's basically AI technology. Whatever rejects your payments and whatnot. I mean, I was able to fix it. They sent me a text and an email, is it fraudulent action? I said, no, 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 it's me. So I was actually able to place my order, but
Hmm.
so it's like that. But there was obviously a glitch because it never happened before. Um, and
But
especially if they keep track of all the websites you use, right?
yeah,
Like I get for kids the stuff, and I mean it was the same site I've been using for 10 years. I mean, it makes no sense to block me from. But yeah, it's a normal occurrence. That's still gonna be happening.
I got a lot of complaints besides Chase of different things going on with different banks, but I guess it all falls under the same category, if you will, right?
Right, it's the same. Yeah, we have to break the system to rebuild it. When you take something out, you put the new back, so it has an adjustment period,
Yeah,
like
kind of like the
adaptation.
playground, right?
Right.
Kind of,
I
sort of.
feel as well that is like a big update that they're doing. And I feel that the scheme that the banks they had for the last, 200 years, whatever, or they're starting to with this is changing. It's changing because again will be the virtual money. It's already virtual in the banks, but bitcoins, crypto, all these platforms they are taking over. So we're going to see big changes, and people they will be not the typical banks that we used to. And if it's a bit scary in one way, exciting the other because I mean everything will be online. So what happens is if the internet collapse, crash down, where are you
Right.
going to take the money?
Yeah.
Okay, if there will be not anymore a real building, because things is changing. Many banks they are closing. Like the buildings, everything is online. They are only little sites. This is
Right.
what I'm seeing already.
Less overhead too.
Coming all digital, so it's crazy.
Right, except I feel I don't see. I saw like the crypto and everything like falling and
I've been saying
disappearing
that
to in a
forever.
black hole. Like it's gonna fall. It's disappear.
This
Crypto.
probably gonna be a newer one,
Yeah,
something more secure,
yeah,
safer. I don't know.
yeah. They're gonna all they're gonna restructure that. Because the structure right now that the dark forces had access to it, it doesn't mean that you lose money. It might be named something different, or it
Right.
can have a different platform that something like this. But I feel like it's gonna happen like this.
I heard there's one out there now that's probably like the best one, if you want to call it that they've already have control of, and they're trying to slowly change it, and that will be the new one. But I don't want to say the name because of the financial liability and all that stuff. But it's very interesting. The
All
black
right.
hole is exactly the same thing I seen. I've been saying that for a long time. Get the hell away from all that stuff. It's going to take your money.
Yeah, something's been stopping me. A lot of people told me to invest in this, and I
Yeah.
just it's kind of like my friends used to tell me, oh, your mom passed, go to the church. And I'm like, I couldn't step my foot into that church. The same idea was crypto with me. It's like it makes me feel kind of sick. But
Yes.
that's my personal reaction, but it's gonna be, yeah. Yeah, let's see how it goes. But there's so many timelines. We can read all different timelines. Also, remember that.
That's the
So,
truth.
um,
To be honest, because I got some money on crypto, it's getting higher. This is why I feel something is happening here. Why for months and months and months was stuck the same, and now it's exploding. Something is happening, and I feel a connection. What happened this the last week was very interesting. Facebook crashed down.
Yeah.
We saw Mr. Zuckerberg, fixing his wires, and then they had I think they had the effect with the market because Facebook, I think, is the most big platform in the planet.
yeah,
They connected with the Instagram and what is the other one? WhatsApp.
messenger or whatever. Yeah.
WhatsApp. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
many people use WhatsApp in the world.
Yes.
Many millions and millions. If you stop only for 4 hours, these big giants, how much money
Mhm.
they lose, how many people work
Yes.
in this, and something was a shake. So the big question is, who did it? Who did it? Who was the
Oh,
responsible?
well,
It was a hacker or was a war? Because the war, we know we have already a war with this financial war. China, Russia, America, Japan.
It's the positive forces who are trying to show you, hey, we can take your money so easily. Your money mean nothing.
Mhm.
with all your platforms you created. It's just like an attempt. Plus, there has to be some balancing act because if you, I saw like a fish being caught in the net and put in this ocean from that ocean. So you
Huh.
can move that back and forth too to show them, hey, we're flexible also. If you shut it down on your side, we have other platforms there. So the fish will go to those because we
Yeah.
have the
Exactly.
positive ones also. But I don't know. It's just
Yeah, that's
Come
a good
to
it's such
our
a
analogy.
game.
family. I just can see them, come to our family. We can look after you. The
S-
devil, the horns.
So you're feeling pretty
Yeah.
good about where you're invested at. You're feeling pretty good about that then?
Yeah.
Where you particularly are. You might be in that one that I was talking about. I don't know.
I
Uh,
just put this investment. I just even I put on the corner, and I was not checking all the time. And then the
yeah.
other day, I checked. Says, oh, wow!
Mm,
Like it started to double, to trouble, and it was like, okay,
holy
let's
Mm.
see here.
smokes.
But because my are still on the ground, in the ground,
Hmm.
basically, I just I don't want it to be too dreamy or again. I don't want the money takes over. It's impossible because I know I'm strong like that. I've got my shield of.
Right.
Uh, but obviously, if something change financially, I will be not offended at all. But yes, I would like to see where it goes. How?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't understand what they really want through wanting money. They just want freedom. I mean, doesn't it
Yeah.
feel good if you can pick up and buy a house in Florida and move there? I would do it right now, you know? So
Mhm.
for me, it's really is freedom, you know. But that freedom is going to be dictated by the new energetic makeup of the earth, and everybody will have access to it and will be basing in that freedom. So they were not going to be dependent on anything. We're just going
Right.
to be more about what great things I can do by going there and getting some experience there or feeling the energy of that Peru that you want to feel and absorb the knowledge from there, bring it to where you live now or
Right.
things like that. That's what we want to do it for, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if I right now I'll be running to swim in the lake. People think I'm nuts,
Yeah.
because it's freezing cold. But for me, this is the freedom when I feel good about with my body and I feel I connect with water because I'm an amphibian being. That
Mhm.
this is what I am now. I don't even associate myself with that Oksana body and my name and anything. Yeah. I just want my water and swim. That's all I
Yeah.
want. Like you said, in nature. For me, water means nature. So
Right.
it depends. And then, you know, if I have the freedom to move to Florida, then I'll be swimming all the time whenever I
I
want
Wow.
to and not
I
I come
freezing
to
to
see you.
death.
I take my luggage. I come to visit you.
Yeah, sure.
I can't
Swimming.
wait till
uh,
all the water gets healed. It's coming. It's coming
Right.
soon because
Yeah.
it holds the memory. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
So both of you thought the same thing with the Facebook. I call it fake book thing. That was pretty much controlled by the white hats, right? Because right afterwards, guess who goes back on their platform? Mister 45. I
yeah.
mean, was that a sign or was that a sign? I mean,
Something is changing. Something is going on. Something is definitely there. I felt that was an attack, a financial attack against these giants. It's like, oi, we
yeah,
are coming.
yeah, we're here. Knock,
Yeah.
knock. Boom.
Yes. Obviously,
uh,
they don't want to give you the satisfaction that this security system, this powerful crystal building was attacked.
you pretty much agree
Hmm.
with that, Oksana?
Yeah, well, because what is happening, you kind of have to read in between the lines and feel it through energetically. And it would always appear as a negative thing, but it's actually a positive thing if you know how to read the information carefully. It's
Yeah.
for awakened people, okay? It's not for those, the other ones. Yeah, that's why anything that happens is a good thing. And don't take any information that is fear-based. I keep saying it to people, and they keep sending all kinds of, links to whatever. This one said, that one said, oh yeah, people will be saying forever, and the end of the world is still coming, and the reptilian Christ is still gonna save you or whatever.
Right.
But it's been all your life you'll be
Archangels.
waiting for it, and then you'll die still waiting for it to come. But how about getting up and doing something?
Yeah.
That's exactly what awakened people are trying to do. That's why you feel the urge. But
Yeah. I get a lot of messages. How can I help now? Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people, yeah. I mean, that's going to be a great force right there.
Yes.
So, and when you have this many people, everybody has something to contribute. You'll never be even thinking about lacking anything, you know.
It's so funny. A lot of people don't see it. These thousands of little groups with maybe 2,000 people in it. And when
Mm-hmm.
they all do this, oh,
Right.
they're going to see what it really means.
Mhm.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the truth.
It's a new society formed. It's a new.
I think it's very positive, yes, message because these people they can't dictate your life. You know,
Right.
you can't say this because we shut you down, we ban you, and
Yeah.
then for me, this big shake of it was like good. You see, you're not God.
Right.
Yeah. They
Not
they
Not
they
even
call
not
on.
with
close.
the, not that is in that structure. This is the
Right.
L. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I feel like every time they put a new ban on us through some laws like that, they evoke and provoke more resistance. At least
Yeah.
it's on me, because I'm like inside, I'm like a warrior type
Right.
person. You put more, deadlines for me. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. But that's it's like people. It's being tested. Souls are
Right.
being tested. How strong are you?
How
To
strong are you?
resist this.
How much would you
Oks-
sell your soul for? That's what I've been asked before. And I think everybody should ask themselves that. How much is your soul worth? You know?
Oksana, this remind me. The other day I was watching one video of Corrado Malanga,
Mm-hmm.
the Italian, I call the philosopher. But it told me, you know what? Nobody's bad in this planet. Nobody, even the politicians, they're not bad. They are just stupid. And it's true. Because they're keeping repeating themselves in a matrix. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, I mean, when he was speaking about the universe, that's we are basically everything and nothing. That was very interesting. But he's honestly, it really makes sense what he says. And even these guys, these powerful people, politicians, presidents, they are just nothing. They think they are
Right.
everything, but they are nothing. So it's the
Yeah.
way you
Mm,
see these people, yeah?
You're right.
yeah, perception.
The perception, but it's not because we want to believe that, it's because it's like that.
Because we're
And
in the
they,
system of pyramid also.
yeah, and they become dust. We are dust. But,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
then we can decide where we can fly.
Hey, very powerful dust based on experience and DNA.
Yes.
I just,
That,
I think Oksana was right, though. I think a lot of that, I think they're doing it on purpose to wake more people up. That's just that's how I see it. I really do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ourselves are doing it, because there's no bad and good. If you go all the way up, 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 higher than all these pyramids and matrices,
hmm
we ourselves up there invented a plan. Hey, you know what? We're gonna shake them up big time with our rules and regulations. Some of them are definitely gonna wake up, and
Right.
those who are already awake are gonna get even stronger. And they're finally gonna hand in hand together form a circle and build a new Roman Empire, but it's going to be a new Earth type thing, empire. So,
I really look for a bill to abolish some of the constitutional rights, like the Second Amendment, etc.
Mm.
and there's going to be something that's just it's going to be mind blowing. It's going to scare the hell out of people, which it shouldn't. But that's just my thoughts, you know.
Right. No, it's the best way
Yeah,
to finish our conversation here
I'm
because it
just
feels good, right?
yeah.
looking forward for next week because something will going to happen next week. Apparently, the 15th of October, in from France for the Parliament, they says that this green pass, everything that gives you a passport to go to entry to a place, a public place, will be illegal.
Mm,
So I'm still waiting for they were going to confirm this great news, and because there apparently there will be a cure for the
Hmm.
syrup or for the V, that you have only just to ingest pills.
To take it
So
out,
like,
like
oh my God, this is another freaky. Okay, this like they are.
I don't know. I don't like pills. I don't like the
no.
sound of that. But sorry for interrupting you.
This is
When you said October
okay.
15th, ironically, this police officer said in the city of Chicago, it's the deadline for all the firefighters, police officers to take the syrup by October
Yeah,
15th.
the
And
15
he said,
apparently is a
I'm
very
ready to
important date.
fight because I'm not taking
No,
it.
that's a very significant date. I feel it. My hair is standing up throughout my
Six,
whole body.
knowledge, 15, 1 plus 5.
Yes,
Interesting, yeah? We
bravo.
just talked
Sì.
about it.
Yeah, something. It may not be something we could see like every date somebody
Physically.
says something that's like, well, I didn't see that. Well, that doesn't mean it didn't happen, people. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's all I can say.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. The 15 will be probably a very, very mix of information that there will be true information and then a lot fake. This is why 15, Oksana, is the devil card as well. 156, the
Mm,
lovers is the one is the number 6 is the lovers, yeah, that love, we're going to always to defeat the evil. But look,
right.
there is 1 5 as well. So it's the other
Hmm.
part of the medal, yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, so it will be a mix of again they
And
try to confuse you, yeah.
because
We
it's
do it.
duality, it's inverted, positive and negative altogether. You just kind of choose what to believe in, what to give you energy and to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun game we're in.
Yeah. Right. So I'm
Yeah.
good there, ladies. Are you good? Good to end it there then?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am. It was
Cool.
nice.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.